Okay guys, sorry if you see me messing around here with this live stream. I'm just trying to see if, just kind of play around with the app and see if I can edit the settings and stuff on here. Okay, there we go, edit stream info. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is see if this live stream is up and running. I'm kind of just looking at my amiibos there for right now. See if this app actually works, because YouTube has implemented a requirement to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to live stream from the YouTube mobile app, which I clearly don't have 1,000 subscribers. It's kind of shitty on their end, but it is what it is. So let's see if we can get this live, if this live stream is actually up and running. And yes, it is. Okay, great. The live stream is up and running. Okay. So excuse me for the poor quality in this video. I'm currently in the process of rebuilding a computer, and I will actually get I'm going to be getting some new streaming software, so that way I can stream directly through an intermediate and not have to use my console, because streaming through my Xbox and or streaming through my PlayStation has just gotten to the point where it is troublesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hold this up here, and let's see what's the best way I can hold this. Shaky video right now. Okay, so let's go through some games. Okay, so clearly, as everybody knows, PlayStation has allowed the ability to change your PSN name. It has been roughly about 13 years that we've been asking for this. Via, you maybe had a stupid name, because you were a kid and you thought it was funny, or, the name that you wanted wasn't available, or whatever it may be. In my particular case, when I was a kid and I first created my first PlayStation profile, I set up a name, and then I forgot all the details to the account. I was a kid, and And not that I forgot the password, and then the email address that I had associated with it, I couldn't get back into that particular email address. So I ended up losing my handle essentially forever. So I ended up changing a couple things in my handle. And when I changed a couple things in my handle, I was able to create a new account, but I couldn't access any of the old content. And then over the years, I always wanted to change my handle back to the original. But again, I couldn't. One, because PlayStation didn't support a name change, but two, because that account already existed. So that's one of the key things about this, is if a username was on PS3, and did not transfer over to PS4, I'm not 100% certain on this, but I feel pretty confident. If the username was on PS3, but the account did not transfer to PS4 and then update with the new network, I believe that gamer tag is up for grabs, because I was able to grab my old gamer tag. So I just went in this morning after I saw the update. I was really, really happy about that. So as you see, I am back to Sergeant Boogie 1337. So for the longest time, my handle was Sergeant Boogie is. So there was an IS between the 1337. It's absolutely frustrating because everywhere else, my handle is Sergeant Boogie 1337. It's on all my mobile games. It's on Xbox. It's on my Nintendo account. Literally, it's on my PC. I mean, anywhere I was gaming, I was always Sergeant Boogie 1337. And then again with PlayStation, when I actually got money and was able to pay for a PSN account, I kind of oops there. And for a while, I had to become Sergeant Boogie is 1337. So I finally been able to correct it. So let's see how it affects some of the games that I play. So let's go into. We'll start with the Division. It was the last thing that I was playing. So let's go into the Division, and let's see what happens here. Now, if you notice, there is no sound. I've got all the sound going through my headphones on my controller. The reason I did this is because I'm live streaming from my mobile phone and not from the game. I'm not exactly sure how the licenses or the copyrights or any of that stuff works. So I had figured instead of getting a strike against me, I would just avoid that altogether. And we'll just, we'll stream it with no audio. But so we're going to go in, we're going to see if everything loads up and if I got all my stuff and everything works. PlayStation did say that all games created after April 1st, 2018 had to have the software implemented in there to support the name change. So we really shouldn't see any issues. The Division 1 was listed on the games that may have an issue with the new name change stuff, but it was something small, like I guess people would still see your old name change, or your old name. So if you see in the top right corner, it's clearly showing the new handle. It's got my avatar right there, right next to it. So let's go in and let's see how we do here. So we're going to go in and, okay, please wait. Patch data is being installed. Okay, didn't know that there was a patch, or I wonder if that's because of the name change now it's activating the patch, but we'll see. So I'm the first one in my particular gaming community for OE gaming to give this a shot. I was like, screw it, I'll be the guinea pig. So I'm really hoping good things come of this and I don't get burned for being the first one to try it. Okay, so it loaded twice. So load it once, then install the patch, then load it again. So let's see. Okay. And okay, so it seems to be loading fine. And they didn't say any issues would be with any kind of any bit of the loading. Some of the issues that they were talking about was again that your old name may show. That your old name may show to people, and then that your settings might be reverted to default. So I mean, like if you're somebody who plays Fortnite, your controller settings might be reset to default, which we will go into Fortnite and we'll see what happens there, see if anything changes. But it didn't on the list. It didn't show anything was too critical. Like they had a list of games that were affected, but it said that it wasn't going to be too critical. It was just very slight things. And then they had the extreme list of like, hey, this game may be unplayable, your data may be unusable, and that included titles of like the show and Animal Planet, not Animal Planet, Little Big Planet. Okay, so it looks like it pulled up my account, pulled up my character. My gear score is there. I can see all my friends online, so it's letting me in. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like all my stuff is there. Let's go in. Let's see if it changed any of the controls. So we're just gonna load this really quick. As you know, if everything goes through all well, then we'll move forward on to the next game. And again, if you're just tuning in now, I apologize for the long wait in the beginning. I'm just kind of playing with this new mobile app that allows me to stream mobile, only because my computer is down right now until I'm going to be rebuilding a new one. My son and I, we're going to be building gaming PCs together because I feel it was a valuable skill for him to learn, and instead of him learning from some random video, though, I mean, clearly that's what I'm doing right now is posting a video. I figured this would be a good father-son moment. These are these little things in life that have a big impact on the way we grew up. So, yeah, I want to have this moment with him. So we will be building PCs together. And I mean, if it's up to him, I may or may not document that, but it is something that's kind of okay. Cool. So it looks like we're in. Let's go over to here. Let's go to our settings and controls. Okay, none of that seemed to have changed on me. Go back. Okay. Button layout. Okay, see, I left the button layout at default. Actually, originally, I didn't mess with it because I like the original buttons. But okay, so all of that stuff is working. Let's go over to language. Okay, yep, full captions are on. So it looks like none of my settings were affected. Okay, so let's move out of here. Let's go ahead and close application there. And let's check the next game. So let's go into SaRgEs. Hear that disk booting up. Okay, bam, here we go. We're loading in. Checking for save data. Okay, updated trophy settings. Continue. Okay, yep, and we are good. So SaRgEs worked. Actually, let's look at my controls, because this I definitely did change in here. I could not deal with the controls. Okay, jump, crouch. Yeah, my controls are the same because I know that I moved crouch to triangle. Okay, cool. Because it was on the L3, and every time I went to try to sprint, I would freaking crouch, and it would drive me up the wall because I'm so used to just pushing down on the thumbstick. Okay, cool. So we know that works. Okay, let's go into Fortnite now. So this is the one that may affect a lot of people here, because I was reading through some of the forums, and some people did mention that their controls did change. So just before you go into a match, you kind of want to just double check your controls, make sure everything's okay, that they're the way. I know some people have their controls set a certain way, which really affects their gameplay. Like their build speeds and how they switch through weapons and stuff. So check this out here. And again, clearly I'm not going to go through all the games. I'm just going to go through some of the top titles that are currently being played right now. So, okay. Okay. So I'm actually a big Save the World fan, so I'm going to log into Save the World instead of Battle Royale, because my Battle Royale controls are set to default. Okay, collect some items here. Oh, look at that. Got something in the item shop. See, I didn't log in last night. So we have the copper double boiler. And look at that, Bomb Squad Kyle. Okay. What class is he? He's a constructor. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yes, it's Kyle. ED, I should have known that. Okay. I mean, interesting. Okay. So aside from that, let's go into settings here and controller settings. Okay, so mine is still set to old school. Perfect, the way I like it. And I still have all my stuff. Now, I didn't feel like this game would be affected, content-wise or save-wise, because it does all sync back to Epic, so your Epic account is essentially what keeps you in the clear. But I still wanted to log in just to see if the controls change or whatever. So we are good there. Okay, so let's get out of this one and close application. Okay, and okay, so I don't feel like actually getting up and putting in my Anthem disc because I did have a physical copy of Anthem, so I'm not gonna do that. And Destiny, I don't believe I've downloaded the update. Let's give it a shot. Let's see, but I don't believe I downloaded the update. So if the update comes up and wants me to download it, I'm just gonna end the stream here. If it doesn't, then I'll log all the way through and see what happens. Because I thought I turned auto updates on, but it may not. Okay, it looks like it's gone through. Okay, yep, accept the license. Yeah. Bungie is gonna, own our lives and everything we do. And but yeah, I'll finally be able to update my my Facebook and my Instagram page with the new gamer tag, so that way it just reads Sergeant Boogie 1337 on everything. Currently, I have the PlayStation ID and the Xbox ID both listed. It takes up another line of data, which I don't want. Those little lines of data are important. So it looks like it's loading. I guess the update did install. I don't know. Honestly, it has been about a month since I've been on Destiny. If not longer, possibly. I've just been playing so much. I've been playing Sekiro. Been playing Division 2. I still haven't even opened up. Okay, item added to your inventory. Okay. So that you now own both ghost projections. Okay. Oh yeah, I haven't been on since any of the Gambit Prime stuff. So yeah, that was the last time I was on. Let's log into my character here. It was 650. I think the new light cap is 700 or something. But it looks like it's loading into my account fine. Again, another one that I wasn't worried too much, because Bungie does handle all the data online. I was more worried. There we go. I was more worried about my handle up top. So my handle up top, see, it says Sergeant Boogie 1337. So it doesn't have the IS anymore, which is fantastic. Because some people thought it was boogies, like a bunch of boogers, and I was like, no, it's not that. It's an IS. That's why I made them little so that way you can actually read it. But either way, it is corrected. Arc week. Okay, I mean, don't really care. I'll come back to Bungie when they fix their content. Okay, yeah, so there's clearly a bunch of stuff to do. L2, Gambit Prime, yeah, all of that stuff. But let's go. Okay, cool. So, clan page is working. My gamer tag is working. It is correct. Can see everything. Okay. Okay. And my character. Okay, yeah. I mean, I remember it. Yeah, as I left this, I didn't remember changing any of that stuff. And cool. My look sensitivity, yeah, all that stuff is good. Okay, great. So, I want to thank you all for tuning in, checking this out, whether you're here for the live stream or you watch this video afterwards. Again, this is just checking on how the name change actually affected games, and it looks like, I mean, all the popular stuff, or at least most of the popular stuff, I don't pay Epic's Legends or anything, but most of the popular stuff that you see, so we tested out Destiny, we tested Fortnite, Sekiro, and Division 2. Again, I am currently not playing Apex Legends. And as for Anthem, what I'll do is I'll update the video and in the comments to see if it affected Anthem. If it didn't affect Anthem at all, I'm not going to update anything, so you're not going to see anything. I just don't feel like getting up and grabbing the disc right now as I hold the camera, because it just means I just have to prop the camera somewhere and then go deal with the disc and whatever. And then Monster Hunter World is one of the ones that I read that was definitely clear, again, because a lot of the information is held on Capcom servers. So this was one of the ones that showed up on the list, even though it came out after the 2018, and I was curious about this one. But yeah, it actually works fine. So for the most part, if your game is not on the list, then you shouldn't worry at all. You should more worry if it is on any of the lists. Even on the list where it says, like, we've tested it and we've cleared it, those are the games that mean that, hey, we thought that it might have affected it. But if you go check the list and your game's not on that list at all, then you should be absolutely okay. You shouldn't have to worry about anything going wonky or awry or anything like that. So, again, thank you for tuning in. Please, give me a like if at all possible. If you enjoyed my content, I appreciate it. And if you want to stay back and support a local gaming dad, hit that subscribe button. Okay, thank you and have a good day.